Big story on the markets today, China Metallurgical. That the company's executives, they were set for celebration at the Hong Kong Stock Exchange this morning, but the share price, not much to celebrate on this first day of trading. And Bloomberg's Zeb Eckhardt is here with that story. And Zeb, I guess if we thought 18% gains was a dud yesterday, today, big disappointment.
Big disappointment so far, Susan. Not the kind of opening this morning the executives of China Metallurgical were hoping for. The stock falling as much as 14.5% so far this morning. Right now, we take a check of it. It is down about 11.3%. Remember, the IPO price here was Hong Kong $6.35. Metallurgical raising $2 billion in the IPO. And you need to remember back to Monday when Metallurgical shares debuted in Shanghai. Quite a difference between this Hong Kong opening and its Shanghai debut. There in Shanghai on the Shanghai Composite, it gained 28% on its first day of trade. Well, a bit of background for you now on the company. China Metallurgical, it's a state-owned construction company based in Beijing, and it helped build the Bird's Nest Stadium. There you see it, used during last year's Olympic Games. Now, the company hoping to benefit as China's government pushes steelmakers to consolidate and replace aging mills. Metallurgical's already building 2 steel mills in northern China, and it's involved in building mining projects in Afghanistan and Papua New Guinea. Now, a check on valuations. Metallurgical's Hong Kong-listed shares trading at 19 times earnings. Compare that to the Hang Seng at nearly 23 times earnings. The A shares trading at 24.61 times earnings there in Shanghai. Well, for more on the debut of this stock and executive reaction, we're going to go live now to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. That's where Bloomberg's Wei Du is standing by live on the telephone. And Wei, let's start off by getting the reaction of executives. What are they saying with this less than stellar performance at the open today?
Hey there, Zab. Executives gave a very short presser, but they did address that question directly. Here's what they said. They said the opening price is a distortion. They do not believe the price at this kind of level reflect the real value of Metallurgical. They said it's a company with good fundamentals and good potential. And they said they suspect the short-term pressure on the stock is a spillover of the overall Asia market and U.S. market as well. Now, executives also talked a little bit about their overseas expansion. They didn't disclose any new plans, but they said the 6 to 7 projects that's already underway, they're going to stick to that. And basically, they just said that again, that the company will stick to what they said in the prospectus. They'll use the money they raised responsibly and to seek a maximum return to investors. And they also thanked investors. Just overall, this is a much more uptight crowd, this metallurgical group of people, comparing to what we had yesterday when Sinopharm opened with a pop. And the media was restricted in the area where we're not able to go in and talk to anybody. So, yeah, that's basically it. I think they did that in anticipation of the opening drop, Zeb.
Yeah, so Wei, and the company's executives definitely cautious today. Quite a contrast from yesterday when they were popping champagne with the IPO of Sinopharm. Executives defending the company. We do one more check of the stock now. Metallurgical's 8 shares down 11% here in Hong Kong. So, Susan, we'll see how the stock trades as the day goes on, but not the kind of open people were expecting.
Yeah, distortion. That's one way to describe it.
One way to describe it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, thank you for that. Zeb Eckhardt with a check on China Metallurgical.